There is panic in the air. And not just in Washington or Moscow, we are talking about for the first time in 15 years, the United States has quietly moved nuclear bombs back to the United Kingdom. And let me tell you, that has set off alarms across the globe. Why? Because these bombs, called B6112S, are not ordinary weapons. They are precision-guarded nuclear warheads, and they have now been placed just 2,700 kilometers from Moscow. That's kind of closely dangerous. Let's begin with this. The B6112 is America's upgraded nuclear bombs, small, smart, and deadly. It can be carried by fighter jets like the F-35s and dropped with pinpoint accuracy. Unlike old nuclear bombs, this one is designed to hit specific military targets without causing widespread destruction. So don't be fooled, it's still a nuclear bomb. And now it is being moved to RAF Lakenheath, a United States airbase in the UK. But the world is asking, why now? That's the big question, because the timing is no accident. The Ukraine war is entering a dangerous phase. NATO is stepping up its support for Kyiv. Russia is becoming more aggressive, and both the sides are now openly talking about the nuclear option. So the US decision to place these bombs in Europe again, and that too after a decade, sends a loud and clear message. We are ready if things get worse. But it's not just about weapons, it is also about political storm. By moving the bombs to the UK, the US is reminding Europe that it still guarantees security under the NATO umbrella. It's telling Russia, don't even think about expanding the war. And it's telling its allies, we are back in the game, big time. So, aren't you curious to know how is Russia reacting? Well, Russia is very angry. Russia has warned of serious consequences and said that such moves bring the world closer to nuclear confrontation. Russian state media is calling it a direct provocation, a threat right at their doorsteps. And let's not forget here, Russia also has nuclear missile pointed at Europe, all ready to launch if war breaks out. So, what does this mean for the world? In simple terms, this means that the nuclear threat is real again. What was once Cold War history is now becoming present-day reality. The line between conventional war and nuclear war is getting blurred, and the chances of a mistake, well, they are growing high. No mistakes. This isn't a Hollywood movie. This is real-world strategy playing out with real-world crisis. Moving nuclear bombs does not mean war is coming, but it does not mean that the balance of power is shifting, and it's happening really fast. The big question is now, is this just a warning to Russia or the start of something much more dangerous? Well, only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the nuclear clock is ticking again.